Hey everyone, so I recently finished my 16th sketchbook, which was perfect because I just finished it right at the end of 2019, and I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a sketchbook tour before the year ends. It was very timely that I finished this sketchbook now. Yeah, the two stickers that I am showing you right now are from my friend Jana's, and I have cute stickers on my sketchbook. I'll link them all down below if you want to have a look. But yeah, let's get into it. So I started this sketchbook back in August, so I've had this sketchbook for like 4 months now. I kept forgetting to sketch in the past few months because of uni and stuff, so I only actually finished this like the other day in early December. So yeah, let's get into it. The beginning of my sketchbook, I just kind of, drawing some faces and sketching down some ideas. I started off wanting to get better at my human figure and everything, and then I completely derailed. You guys may recognize this drawing from a video I did this summer with my dog. That's up on my channel if you want to have a look. My baby Winter. Yeah, I've been trying to draw a lot more guys in this sketchbook. Again, I don't know if I completely fulfilled that goal, but I definitely tried. So yeah, here I was doing some sketches for an idea. Oh, this drawing, it kind of took me a few weeks. It was just like a drawing that I kept adding to every time I had some free time. It was really fun. Some more little faint sketches of ideas. And this is also the time where me and Devin started our podcast. So it was a lot of little scribbling ideas and podcast name ideas, which were a mess, but a lot of fun. I kept just doing my thing, drawing people faces, and this was the weeks leading up to Inktober, where I was starting to, practice using brush pens and my Ohuhu markers, and just trying to get into the flow of using that, just practicing before the real thing. And this was a Draw This in Your Style that I did. This was a drawing I did with my Ohuhu markers for a video that's also up on the channel. And then this from here on out is just Inktober drawings, and I already did a video where I give you guys a in-depth tour of my Inktober drawings. So if you guys want to check that out, it's also on the channel. Yeah, I use my red Posca pen for pretty much all of these drawings, and also some grey Ohuhu markers and black brush pens. A lot of this sketchbook is pretty much just Inktober and just me sketching out Inktobers, and then after Inktober there was a huge dry spell where I barely sketched, and there's a bunch of dry spells in this sketchbook of just weeks that would go by without me even touching the sketchbook because I was too busy with uni work and I didn't have time to sketch for myself. And there was a whole month in November where I just barely had time to do anything. So yeah, definitely gonna try and not, get out of practice as much next year in the next sketchbook. But nonetheless, Inktober this year was super fun, and I just really enjoyed having a theme, which was circus. So I talk a little bit more about that in the other video. So day 29, day 30, and then finally day 31. So then after that, it was a couple of here and there sketches, nothing coherent, just whenever I was feeling like I needed to practice sketching. I tried to do as much as I could. Trying to get into some human figure, trying to figure out a human figure style, which is something that I want to work on. This one here was for a Sketch With Me video that I did. That's also up on the channel. Some more little drawings here and there. I think this was while I was back home. So I did some cute drawings of some Dobermans, which was really sweet. I'm currently working on a digital version of that sketch over there at the top right, And then this here was for my Wish art supplies video, I think. Yeah, my Wish art supplies video, it was these 4 pages. So that's also up on the channel if you want to have a look. Some more drawing ideas, some more sketches. Yeah, just kind of trying to break out of my little shell a little bit and doing things that I normally wouldn't do. Yeah, these sketches on these pages was while I was back at Shusha, my housemate's house, and we just had a whole weekend where we just sketched, and it was really nice. And I just did a bunch of drawings of faces. And that bottom sketch over there, bottom right, is something I want to get like turn into something more finished. This was the sketch for the current Draw This in Your Style challenge that I'm doing on my Instagram currently. So that was the original idea for it, which was really fun. Again, some more random sketches. This here was, I think, while I was going to Zagreb in Croatia. And then this was, again, some body sketches and some notes that I took for uni and my final film. Yeah, a lot of these pages from here on out are a mess and just like random sketches and note taking from like talks that I went to, and some like here's where I also was planning out my some zines. And these are all the sketches that I did while I was in Croatia, in Zagreb. So you guys can also check out the video that I did about this. That's also on the channel. Yeah, there's a bunch of sketches that I did for my one-day zine that I did in Zagreb. That was really fun. Did a bunch of cute little, just light sketches, nothing too crazy, just whatever I was looking at the time. And then these were a week or so ago. Just again, random sketches, just trying to get, the rust off of my hand. Yeah, there was another dry spell after that Zagreb trip of I just didn't sketch for a whole month. And yeah, some more notes from some talks that I went to, and just some random sketches of some people that I saw on Pinterest and in real life. And yeah, just trying to sketch a little bit more in my free time at the end of the year here. And that was pretty much it, you guys. Again, some more notes from talks and stuff. So yeah, that was it for my sketchbook tour, sketchbook number 16. Forgot to mention, but this is a Talens art creation sketchbook. You guys know I love this, the Talens art creation sketchbooks. So now it was time for my new sketchbook, and finally I get to break into this Trickywagon sketchbook that I got months ago. And I was always waiting to finish my other sketchbook so I can break into this one. And I'm so excited. I love Trickywagon so much. I got so excited when I managed to get one of her sketchbooks this time before they sold out. So yeah, I stamped the first page, as I always do, with my little shop stamp that I have. And then wrote in sketchbook number 17, because there was no way I was going to write that at the front and ruin the illustration. No way. Well, all the info on the inside of the cover, basically. And wrote in the date that I started the sketchbook. I always like to date my sketchbooks just so I know, in a few years when I look back, I'll know when I actually was filling in said sketchbook. It's always nice to date your work. And then just wrote my name over there at the bottom in case someone finds it. And I thought as well I would do a little, sketch on the first page just to show you guys. Nothing too crazy. I always think I always try to not have that pressure of the first page in a sketchbook. I don't really, I try to steer away from that. Otherwise, I would never start any sketchbook. I just try to go on Pinterest and gather some inspo and just draw the first thing that I feel like I want to draw, And that goes for like anyone out there who's just really scared of starting a new sketchbook. Just don't think too much about it, because it's just a starting point, and then you just keep going, you know. Like after I did this sketch, I went on and drew for another 2 pages, and I look at my sketchbooks in more of like sessions, because I remember the sessions and what I drew for each session whenever I look back at my sketchbooks. And sketchbooks are something personal. They're for you. They don't have to be like, you don't have to show them to anyone or anything. So just don't feel pressure to do something gorgeous on the first page, because first of all, that's not exactly what a sketchbook should be. It should be just somewhere where you can have fun and draw whatever you like. So just draw whatever, you know. I always like either drawing a person or a face, because that's what I'm most comfortable with, and then go from there. So I just drew this really cute lady on my first page, with like her like really floaty hair and stuff, and just kind of, you know, having fun. I was listening to my podcast while I was doing this, just doing my thing. Again, I said earlier, I want to work a little bit more on my human figure this year, and in this sketchbook, and figure out a sort of human figure style. So that's pretty much what I was like trying to set out to do with this drawing, was just to, every time I open my sketchbook, I'm like, oh yeah, that's something I want to, you know, recreate and just work on. So yeah, just drew some really cool hair as well, just floating over there, just to fill up the page at the top, because that's something I do a lot. I screw up the composition of the drawing, then I have to fill in some empty spaces. And for this sketch, I'm just using my Faber-Castell 0.7mm mechanical pencil. I get a lot of questions about that. It's always linked down there in the description. So yeah, I just kind of kept sketching out this cute lady. That was pretty much it for my first page of my new sketchbook for 2020. I'm super excited to fill this one out. The pages on this are gorgeous. I'm so, like, I love this sketchbook so much. Trickywagon is just, you know, she's just incredible, and I love everything she makes, and I buy everything from her because she's incredible. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed my sketchbook tour and me breaking into my new one. And I hope everyone has a lovely 2020 and an end of year. And I'll see you guys in the new year and in my next video. Bye-bye!